So, good day class, panibagong araw, panibagong pagkatuto. So ngayon, nandito na tayo ngayon sa quarter 1, week 8 ng ating dynamic learning program. So, ang last number 1 natin for week 8 is solving polynomial equations. Now, we have 5 questions to be answered. Okay? So, let's start now answering number 1. So, sa number 1 natin, we're going to find the roots of x raised to 4 is equal to 13x raised to 2 minus 36. Of course, the first thing you have to do is to make sure that all terms are equated to 0. So, ilahat ng left side natin o left side expression natin is ililipat natin sa kabilang side. So, this will be x raised to 4 minus 13x squared plus 36 equal to 6. And now, as you can see, pwede na ngayon natin silang i-factor yung ating equation. Now, in this case, hahanap lang tayo ng factor ng 36 na kapag inad natin, that is equal to negative 13. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, the two factors that we are looking for is negative 9 and of course, negative 4. No? Pag minultiply natin si negative 9 at si negative 4, the answer is 36. When we add negative 9 and negative 4, the answer will be negative 13. So, ang factor natin dito is equal to x raised to 2 since ang ating degree is 4 or ang exponent natin is 4 and 2. So, as we all know, this is a product of this is a trinomial product. So in this case, this will be x minus 2 minus 9 and then we will have x squared minus 4 and that will be equal to 0. Now, after natin silang i-equal to 0, as you can see, x squared minus 9 and quantity x squared minus 4 is also a difference of 2 squares. Eh, diba, ang sabi nga natin, kapag ang if the difference of kapag ang ating expression ay difference of 2 squares, it can be expressed into a plus b times quantity a plus b times the quantity of a minus b. Okay? Ilagay natin dito note that yan. So in short, pwede natin tong i-extend pa into x plus 3 since square root of 9 is 3 and then we have x minus 3. Also we have x plus 2 and x minus 2 and everything is equated to 0. Therefore, ang value ng x natin are we have negative 3, positive 3, negative 2 and positive 2. Okay? So, that is for question number 1. Now, let us have question number 2. For question number 2, we have x raised to 4 plus 2x raised to 3 minus 8x minus 16 is equal to 0. Again, x raised to 4 plus 2x raised to 3 minus 8x minus 16 equals 0. Now, in this case, class, as you can see, this is a 4th degree polynomial. So, itatry natin, possible kaya yung groupings. Okay? Hatiin natin sa dalawa itong ating expression o yung ating equation. Now, yung x raised to 4 plus 2x raised to 3, there is a common factor in this 2 expression. O 2 terms, I mean. So, in this case, we will have x raised to 3. And then, ang matitira na lang sa part na to is x plus 2. Okay? And then, dito naman sa kabilang side ng ating green line, meron din ditong common factor. And that common factor is negative 8. Okay? And then, ang matitira na lang is x plus 2. Which will be equal to 0. So, we have x cubed times the quantity of x plus 2 minus 8 times the quantity of x plus 2. Now, since as you all know, x plus 2 is common dito sa ating expression, we can now factor it out. Okay? So, ilalabas natin si x plus 2 at ang matitira na lamang dito is yung x raised to 3 at yung negative 8. So, x raised to 3 minus 8, and this is equal to 0. Okay? And then, as you can see, note that, may note na naman tayo. X raised to 3 minus 8 is a difference of 2 cubes. Okay, so ano bang ibig sabihin ng difference of 2 cubes? According to our special product, no, or special product natin, kapag ang dalawang cube daw ay pinaghihiwalay ng subtraction or ng minus sign, it can be expressed into x. Halimbawa, we have a cube minus b cube. So this can be expressed into a plus b, okay, times it should be a minus b kasi yan. So a minus b, okay, times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Ayan. So it can be expressed into that expression. So ibig sabihin, pwede natin siyang i-expand yung ating x cube minus 8. So, pag in-expand natin siya, this will be x plus 2, x minus 2, and then we get the cube root, no? So, a natin is x squared, then cube root ng x and cube root ng 8 will be, then we're going to get the product of the cube root of x cube and 8, which will be plus 2x. And then the cube root of 8 will be cube root ng 8, then squared natin siya, that would be plus 4 equals 0. Ayan. And then, as we all know, meron na tayong dalawang binomial dito. Okay, may dalawa na tayo ditong binomial, and we also have the one trinomial. Etong trinomial na to, hindi siya pwedeng isolve using factoring, and since quadratic ito, we can use the quadratic formula. Note that the quadratic formula is what? So, x is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2 times a. Now, isa-substitute lang natin siya. X is equal to negative, ang b natin dito is 2. Okay, plus or minus square root of 2 squared minus 4, 1 times c is 4. Okay, divided by 2 times a. 2 times 1. Ayan. So, this will be equal to negative 2 plus or minus square root of. So, 2 times 2 is 4. And then we have 4 times 4, 16. So, 4 minus 16 is equal to negative 12 divided by 2. And as we all know, this will be negative 2 over 2 plus or minus square root of negative 12 is negative 2i square root of 3 kasi nga 4 times 3, di ba? Then divided by 2. So bakit may i dyan? Because we have negative square root. So pag may negative square root, we have imaginary value or number. Okay, so this will be cancelled. So we will have as negative 1 plus or minus i square root of 3. So, ito yung other two roots natin. So, this will be the value of x. Then we also have x is equal to, yung dito we have positive 2, negative 2, then we have negative 1 plus I square root of 3, and negative 1 minus I square root of 3. So, ito na ngayon class, ang ating value. Okay. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa number 2. Now, let's have number 3. For our number 3 class, find the polynomial function of at least degree having 3 and negative 2, 3 as roots and negative 1 as double root and p of 1 is equal to 5. Then let us express p of x in a factored form. Okay. Okay, so now let us answer number 3. So for number 3, syempre, isulat muna natin yung mga given natin. We have roots. Ang roots natin na given ay 3. Then we have negative 2/3, negative 2 over 3. And then we have double roots, so negative 1, multiplicity of 2, which means double root siya. And then we also have p of 1 is equal to 5. Okay, now to answer this question, you can write the equation as p of x is equal to k times x minus r sub 1 times x minus r sub 2 and so on and so forth. Now, ano ba ibig sabihin ng k dito sa ating expression or sa ating function? So, the value of k is determined when you are given one specific point on the graph that is not a root. Okay, such as p of 1 is equal to 5 in our problem. Okay, that's why we solve for k using p of 1 is equal to 5. No, since k is not as you can see, diba, p of 1 is equal to 5, ibig sabihin, yung 1 natin, that is not the root of our function. No, that's why meron tayong k, or k is like a constant term, constant value na isasama natin sa ating function. Okay? Okay, so let's start with the equation natin. Working equation muna natin. So we have p of x is equal to, of course, we have k times syempre kukunin na ibabalik natin yung roots natin into a factored form, so that will be x minus 3. Then we have x plus 2/3. Then you have x plus 1 squared. Okay? So, nandiyan na yung ating value ng k. Then after that, as we all know, p of 1 is equal to 5. And then, lahat ng x natin, papalitan natin ngayon ng 1. So, k times 1 minus 3 times 1 plus 2/3. Then, we have 1 plus 1 na naka-squared. Okay, so this will be 5k times negative 2. This will be 3 over 3. So that will be 5 over 3. And then we have 2 squared is 4. Then multiply together, we will have 5 is equal to negative 40 over 3 times k. Okay? Then manipulate, divide both sides. So k now is equal to negative 3 over 8. Okay? So yung k natin is again the constant value which will be added to our original function in a factored form. So therefore, yung factored form na hinahanap natin is p of x is equal to negative 3 over 8 times x minus 3, x plus 2 over 3, and x plus 1 naka-squared. And this is now the value that we are looking for. Okay? Now, let's have number 4. For number 4, we have here the polynomial p of x is equal to x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 has roots rs and t, where r is less than s less than t, with what is the value of quantity r plus s times the t value. Okay? So, syempre, i-write muna natin yung ating given. So, we have p of x is equal to x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6. Okay? And then, hanapin natin yung r. Ang roots daw natin, is r, s, t. Given that, such that r is less than s less than t. Okay? Now, let's start solving our, meron pa pala, find. Hanapin ngayon natin yung value ng quantity r plus s times t. Siyempre, una natin gagawin dito is gumamit tayo ng rational root theorem, since yung ating grouping or yung factoring using group hindi siya applicable, no? Kasi pag pinactor out natin yung x squared dito sa left side ng ating green line, wala tayong nakikitang same na matitira doon sa right side ng ating green line. Okay, so pinaka the best solution dito is to use the rational root theorem, no? So ang mga sa rational root theorem, kailangan natin kunin yung factor ng 6 kasi 1 naman yung ating leading coefficient. So doon tayo sa constant. So we have plus or minus 1, plus or minus 6, plus or minus 2, and plus or minus 3. So yan lang yung 4. So yan lang yung actually 8 pala. No, there are 8 possible roots dito sa ating equation, sa ating function. Okay? So first thing first, we have to try negative 1. So, gamitin natin ang synthetic division. Then, gamitin natin C when x is equal to negative 1. So, we will have 1, 6, 11, and then we have 6. So, bring down 1. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. This will be 5, negative 5, and this will be positive 6. Negative 1 times 6 is equal to negative 6, which will give us 0. So, ibig sabihin, x is equal to negative 1 is a root. Now, isip pa tayo ulit ng another root. So, let's try x is equal to negative 2. Okay, bring down 1. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. This will be 3. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. This will be 0. So, ibig sabihin, negative 2 is a root of our function. Now, ang natira na lang natin is 1 and 3. So, that means we have x plus 3, which will be equated to 0. Therefore, x is equal to negative 3. So, now, ano yung 3 factors natin? 3 roots na hinahanap. Ano yung 3 roots natin? We have x is equal to negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. So, ito yung ating mga roots na hinahanap. So, ibig sabihin, as we all know, negative 1 is greater than the negative 2. Negative 2 is greater than negative 3. So, it follows that negative 1 is the value of t, negative 2 is the value of s, and negative 3 is the value of r. So, ibig sabihin, kung kukunin na natin yung itong part na to, so we're going to find r plus s times t. This will be equal to, ang value ng r natin is negative 3. I-add natin siya sa value ng s natin, which is negative 2. Then, i-multiply natin siya sa value ng t natin, which is the negative 1. By simplifying, we will have positive 5. So, yan yung ating value na hinahanap sa number 4. Okay? Now, for the last item, so we will have number 5. Okay, so number 5 natin, class, ang problem natin is an open box with a rectangular base is to be made from a piece of sheet metal 14 inches long and 10 inches wide by cutting out a square, no, from each corner and turning up the sides. Express the volume B of the box as a function of the length of the side of the square cut from each corner, and what's the domain of volume? Use interval notation. So at this point, class, we will have, first syempre kailangan muna natin siyang i-illustrate natin yung diagram natin, no? So we will have, mag-draw muna tayo ng square. Okay, so itong square natin is lagyan natin ng this is 14 inches daw ang length natin, and then we have 10 inches as our length. Now, sabi sa problem natin, ika-cut out daw natin yung magka-cut out daw tayo ng square from each corner to have a box. Kasi as we all know, this is a plain, let's say this is carton, so plain lang siya, so kailangan natin siya mag-come up with a box. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin mag-cut out ng box dito. O, so, square daw. So, this is the square, this is the square, this is the square, and this is the square. Ulit. So, this is the square na ika-cut out natin. Okay, so, ibig sabihin, magka-cut out tayo dito. Ayan. Cut out tayo dito. Ayan. And assuming that the value of this, and let x be the side of this cutout. Siyempre, pag square yan, di ba, all sides are equal. So, kung x yung ano natin dito, lahat ng side natin is x. Okay? Now, let us now answer letter A. So, question letter A natin is that express the volume of the box as a function of the length x of the side of the square cut from each corner. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin i-express yung kanyang volume. As we all know, what the formula for the volume of a rectangle is equal to the length times the width times the height. Okay? Yan. So, if we are going to get the length of this, di ba 14 inches siya? Pero as we all know, mababawasan nga siya ng x dito at saka ng x dito. 'Di ba? So dahil nabawasan ng x dito at ng x dito, the length will be now 14 minus 2x. Okay? Then the width is also like that, wherein 10 inches will be subtracted to 2x. Kasi nga meron tayong isang x dito, itong part na to, isang x dyan, at meron tayong isang x dyan. So, itong part na lang na ito, ang magiging width ng ating box. At itong part na lang na ito, yung magiging width ng ating box. And of course, the height is equal to x. Kasi pag tinupi mo na yan, yung height ng ating box will be the value of x. Okay? Now, this is now the volume of the box in factored form. X times 14 minus 2x times 10 minus 2x. That is now the volume of the box in factored form. Syempre, kapag hindi naman sinabi sa problem na kailangan natin i-express into an expression. Okay? But if we're going to expand this expression, this will now become x times 14 times 10 is 140 minus 2x times 10 is 20 plus 28, so that would be equal to 48x, tama? And then we have plus 2x, that's positive 4x squared. Since may x tayo dito, that would be 140x minus 48 x squared plus 4x raised to 4x raised to 3. Now, this is now the volume of our backs in simplified form. Now, for the value of a, sa letter B naman natin, we are looking for the domain. Okay, sa domain natin, class, as we all know, syempre kukunin muna natin yung limit ng ating factored form. Syempre yung isa, x is equal to 0, that's impossible, no? Syempre, okay. Syempre, una, x should be greater than 0. Hindi pwedeng, ang value ng x natin must be greater than 0. Why is that so? Kasi, syempre, we're talking about the length. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng ang length natin negative. So, dapat, ang value ng x natin must always be greater than 0. Then, the other one is 14 minus 2x greater than 0. And then, the other one is 10 minus 2x greater than 0. And then let's solve for the value of x, no? So this will be negative 2x greater than negative 14, divide both sides by negative 2. Negative 2, so now x is less than 7. Okay? On the other hand, we have x. So negative 2x is greater than negative 10. So divide both sides by negative 2. Therefore, x is less than positive 5. Now, we have two values dito ng x natin. Ito kasing part na to, this should be true. Tama? But, alin sa dalawang value ng x natin dito ang tatanggapin natin? Is it x must be greater than 7, must be less than 7, or x should be less than 5? Okay. So, ang tamang sagot is this one. Hindi pwede si x less than 7 kasi it will violate the width natin. Kasi si width natin, ang value ng width natin dapat less than 5 lang. 'Di ba? Hindi siya dapat bababa o hindi dapat siya bababa sa 5. O hindi dapat siya lalagpas sa 5. 'Di ba? So dapat hanggang ang value ng ating x should be 4.9, 4.8, 4.3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hanggang doon lang, hindi pwedeng lumagpas sa 5. Okay? Kasi pag na ganon, hindi na siya mag-equal to 0. Okay. So in that case, ano ngayon ang ating interval notation dito? So therefore, the domain of the volume is x must be, of course, x must be greater than 0 but less than 5. Ayan, so ito siya. So x must be greater than 0, mas mataas dapat siya sa 0, but it should be less than 5. Okay? Now, nasagutan na natin yung ating learning activity sheet for week 8, quarter 1. Thank you and God bless us all.